देखो देखो पिया
Thank you. Very good. Here is a final song. It's not actually a song. It's an experience through a song that I want to share with my juniors. Please, Anjali, Jafar, and Himanshu.
याद आएंगे पल ये है याद कल चल आए सब चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी
Thank you.
2.5 किलो का हाथ किसी पर पड़ता है ना तो अभी उठता नहीं, उठ जाता है।
International This is not a usual lecture which we have in university, so don't take any photographs. So don't take any photographs because this is just our experience over here, 6 years. So let me introduce you with 3 brilliant idiots of our course. Meet Mr. Patel.
I'm not a relative of Modi.
Meet Miss Pradhan.
I'm not standing for election.
And of course, the brilliant Mr. Ansari.
Infamously famous.
Before you think anything, जो मैं terrorist नहीं हूँ. I am not a terrorist. Okay, so moving on. Next slide, please.
Okay, the famous Google search. Everyone might have searched it, right? How many of you tried it before coming here to Volgograd? I think Ajay over there.
Yeah, I have a story for this. I end up with this slide after 2 years. Like after applying 2 years in India, and then I end up with this MBBS suggestion. And I'm so thankful to Volgograd. So I got an opportunity to do medicine over here. So,
And I gave up my BSc. Only 2 weeks I went to the university, and I'm thankful to Volgograd. Thank you.
Yeah, now let's moving on to next slide.
who did this?
This is Charles Darwin theory of evolution hence proved.
You can see.
You look so changed.
Cheap.
You can see the faces. You can see the faces like first year and 6th year. See, there is in between 2 things. There are genes, makeup, and many things. So you can just and yes, we really had a good time here. Like very tough time. because we had great fun these years in these 6 years, and also like from searching Quartira to lessons of life. Because may I have a next slide, please?
Okay.
Just go through this slide. Just go through this slide. I'm saying.
That's it. He's the honest one.
This is the honest slide I have ever made. Okay, so I have a story. Those guys from
4th to 6th.
3rd to 6th year, you know the pain of searching Quartira right over here. Okay. But I have a message for
First and second year.
First and second year. You will be using this site more frequently after your secret folder and Facebook. So
Unseen messages.
Get ready for it.
okay, moving on to
Can you
next one.
the
Okay.
next slide? Okay.
So usually we study a lot overnight studies before the exam, just before the exam. Because other time you all are busy with something, like the famous Facebook. And after coming to Volgograd, of course we contacted. And of course the YouTube famous one. And you can meet the Mr. Vlogger here.
Please share, subscribe, and like.
Imran, you can
Please
meet
come
him
back.
here.
Yeah. No propose here. I think
And of
Sandhu
course-
knows best. He might have done this.
And meet the blogger over here, Mitranand.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Okay. It was better off, passing the exam than getting this on time. Really, this was such a pain.
Okay, wait. I got 5 in euros. I am so proud of myself.
No,
Yeah,
Imran,
yeah,
wait. You came for the Peridacha along with me.
Secretary.
Don't let me out of 5.
Okay, failure happens. We have to face it. So don't worry. Moving on.
Happens.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one we actually forgot. And Russia can actually make you look so cute in winter jackets. Trust me. This is the white carpet we.
I think we don't need to explain a lot about this because it was already covered by Gladwin and his group in the
Yeah.
skate.
So may I have a cheer for Gladwin and group, please?
Bravo. Okay, so time for some serious chat. Enough of chitter chatter. Can we close the,
Doors,
lock
please.
the doors so that none of you
Yes.
runs away?
Most of the students have a habit of running away from the lectures. And this is going to be serious now.
Giving false attendance.
Yes. So Imran,
Next slide, please. Next slide. Dreams. Okay, silence. That's silence.
Okay.
Never let go of your dreams. Okay. Everyone sitting in this auditorium has some dream, right? Yes. That's cool. No, I am not talking about the dream which you see in your sleep. Okay. Okay. Dream, our beloved APJ Abdul Kalam said once, dream is not the thing which we see in our sleep, but dream is the thing which don't allow us to sleep. Right? Sure. Having dream, setting goals is easy, but achieving them is far more difficult. It takes lots of guts and lots of nerves to finish the line. Am I right? Yes, of course. So we all came here to become a good doctor. In fact, best doctor, right? But we don't even realize how much input we are giving, how much effort we are taking. Okay. By input, by effort, I mean our hard work, our determination, our willpower to become the best doctor of the time. Okay, I will end my talk with the help of next slide. Winners have reasons and quitters have excuses. And everyone present here have the potential to win any game of life, any game of medicine. And knowledge is power, and it defines us. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Imran. I will take them from here. And behind every young child who believes in himself is a parent who believed in him first. That is the parents. So I guess everyone has one of them, and very lucky. You are really lucky if you have them. You know, parents are said like they are next to gods, but even these gods have tears in their eyes when they see us off at the airport. Every single damn time, every single time. I miss my mother's home cooked food, really. Very, I know you.
Everyone does, right?
First time gas on, yeah, pressure cooker and everything, I know. So, yeah, we miss them. But you see, we have very few expectations and they have very few questions from us. How's your health? How's your studies? Is it cold there yet? -20? Oh wow, like that. So, no, their ultimate happiness is our happiness. But what are we doing over here? What are our steps? Like, we are already faking as an arise, like know it all, don't we? Picking up the Zara jacket and showing it off. Yeah, deep down you know how much you have learned. So, no, everyone has, supported this thought, believed that to help people and cure them, that is our thought. But where is it going? We need good doctors. We actually need them. Yet here we are, Our parents can't guide us in medicine. Not all our parents are doctors, of course, but all our parents are there, present in the darkest periods of our lives. They have been there. So appreciate them. And I would say just like the first half of our lives is all dependent on them. We are wholly dependent on them. But the second half of our lives is pure service. It is not a dream anymore. It becomes a mission towards mankind. I would wrap up by saying that embrace your imperfections. Stay true to yourself. If you haven't answered in the class properly, pick up a book and read. You will feel better. And be happy of what you are, not proud of who you are. Thank you.
Thank you, ANVESHA. I think everyone might have realized that about their parents' hard work behind you. Yes? Okay, it's true. Let me start with a small incident. It just took a few minutes ago before the event got started. Outside I met a first year guy and he asked me, which course are you in? I said, I'm in 6th course. He was like, you are almost a doctor now, right? I was quiet for the moment. And I started thinking, and realized finally that I know very little, or you can say no enough knowledge to appear for the exam in India, or you can say treat a patient srazu after getting a diploma, right? I think 4th course students. So when I was thinking, 3 questions came into my mind, and I want to ask these 3 questions to you all. What are you guys doing here? Why are you doing it? And how are you doing it here? I think most of you have the answers, but you didn't realize it, the truth behind these answers. So if you didn't realize it, then you are on the wrong path. You are lost somewhere. So, of course, one more fact I want to share. Most of us go to the classes unprepared. And we go to teacher and say, I'm not prepared for the topic today. Will it be the same answer to the patients out there? So better start preparing for yourself and for the patients. Now, I think it's already getting bored. Okay, so much of motivational talk. I have one thing for you. Everyone believes that we have potential to do anything, right? Okay, come on, along with me, say I can do it. For yourself. 1, 2, 3, I can! Do it! That's good. So let me end up the speech with a small quote by Dalai Lama. Next slide. Okay, with realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's own ability, one can build a better world. So believe in yourself, generate that confidence, and start treating for the patient. Come on. Thank you. So thank you for hearing us.
Thank you. You were great tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
And then supernovas. Supernovas. H.
Next, the Malhari.
Malgari. Come on guys, shut up.
And finally, Anjali.
For the best singing, Anjali.